And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live yesterday in Boone, North Carolina. Today we're at the Elizabethton Golf Course we donate our time once a year to the annual United Way Golf Tournament. Brought to you by Carter County Bank and also, of course, our title sponsor, Food City. And so we are here today. United Way of East Tennessee Highlands is the name of the organization. We are raising money for Johnson County, Carter County, and Washington County United Way. So we'll be talking to some of the nonprofits. We have the campaign underway. The goal this year is 800,000. So we are here on the porch, on the picnic area. I guess on the porch here, Elizabethton Golf Course, where we are broadcasting live. We're going to be joined by some of the nonprofits. Also, we're going to be joined coming up here in a few minutes by Coach Henzer, the golf coach at Elizabethton High School. He's going to join us. So it's a beautiful day. It's hot and muggy out here. That's good. We've been out here where it's raining sideways. We've had years past where it's been cold. It's our third or fourth time we've done this. Thanks to Carter County Bank. We're over here with our buddy Andrew McKeon from the Carter County Bank folks and United Way of East Tennessee Highlands. You see the countdown, 7 days, 4 hours, and 18 minutes to opening night of football, which is next Friday night at Kermit-Tipton Stadium. We're ready, been ready, getting ready. Can't wait. Eddie Plesser is truly going to bring it to you. There is a scrimmage tonight. Scrimmage will be at 6:30 at the stadium with Union, Virginia. Final tune-up for the 2025 season. And so we'll swing by there and watch the Cyclones in Union, Virginia. It's a scrimmage is free to the public, of course. That's the final tune-up. Yesterday, T.A. Duggar rolls into Colonial Heights and rolls out with a 46-6 win over Sullivan Heights. So the T.A. Duggar Fighting Cyclones and the Brock Pittman off and running, firing off all cylinders, obviously. And so we'll have their games coming up, the home games, in a couple of weeks. But that's a good way to start it, I can tell you that. Wow, that was impressive. 46-6. I'm not surprised. It's a program that's a machine. And so we'll be showcasing them the next 4 straight Thursday nights. We've got their home football games coming up. So anyway, good morning to you. Thank you for being with us. Let's get it going. The national anthem, as we always do. And let's see who's going to do it today. Martina McBride, front and center. We'll take a look at some Major League Baseball. Some big week here, some big games coming up. None bigger probably than Dodger Stadium, the Dodgers and the Padres, but we'll take a look at them. But first, the national anthem from Martina McBride at the Tom Dillon Sports Channel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets like the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, yeah, and the home of the brave.
And back with the Tom Dillon Sports Show, getting live here at Elizabethton Golf Course. We're at the United Way, the East Tennessee Islands Annual Golf Tournament, brought to you by Carter County Bank. And, of course, our title sponsor, as we said, Food City. We got a deals for days going on at Food City. We'll tell you about that coming up here in just a few minutes. So 7 days, 4 hours, and 15 minutes till Science Hill and Elizabethton Cyclone Feetball. Looking forward to it next Friday night. Kickoff at what, 7:30? We're going to air the broadcast about 6:50 with Eddie Pless and yours truly bringing it to you. And so we're looking forward to that next Friday night. Other games next Friday night: Maryville at Alcoa, North Green at Chucky Doak. Dobbinsville will go to Knox Central next Friday night. Cobb County at Jefferson County. Sullivan East, the Patriots will be in Mountain City battle the Johnson County Longhorns. Cloudland at Midway. Greenville, Green Devils open things up at Morristown West at Burke Toney Stadium in Morristown. Morristown East will play at South Green. Happy Valley will travel. Unaka will host them up Stony Creek. Crockett will be at Unicoi County, and Tennessee High will be at Westridge. Those are the games next Friday night. Our game, of course, the 101st meeting between the Hilltoppers and the Cyclones. That'll be coming up next Friday night. As we've said, we've talked about it all summer. It's here again. Tia Duggar winning big yesterday, 46-6 in middle school football at Sullivan Heights. So off and running. What are they? 88-19 now. I think that's the stat. 88 wins against 19 losses over the last 9 or 10 years. So pretty good start for the Cyclones of Brock Pittman. 46-6 on the road yesterday. All right, here's some of the specials. Here's some of the specials going on today at all Food Cities. $5 deal for days. $5 days. I'm not deals for days. I'm sorry. $5 days. In-store made sushi, $5 today and tomorrow. Octagon trays for $5. You have for $5.49 12-pack of 12-ounce cans of your favorite Pepsi product for $5.49. You have Little Debbie snack cakes, 2 for $5. Craven ice cream, the 48-ounce tub, 2 for $5. Limit 4 on both of those. And one more. You got Food City coffee in a 10 to 12-ounce bag for $5. And Coffee Mate Creamer for $5. Both of those limit 4 at your local Food City. That's today and tomorrow. Again, we are here on behalf of the East Tennessee Highlands United Way Golf Tournament going on right here at Elizabethton Golf Course. It's 16, 17 teams are signed up. Carter, Washington, and Johnson counties are who we're supporting here on the United Way, and Leslie will be here to join us in a few minutes to talk about it. Campaign's underway, and you have a goal this year in the 3 counties of $800,000 to help, and of course we don't have to go any further than to see what happened last year with Helene, and all of a sudden pressed into service, and they answered the bell with United Way agencies all across the region as a result, in particular the 3 counties this is campaign's going for, that we answered the bell. They answered the bell many times over in light of what happened with Helene. So, in fact, when I was at Boone yesterday, there are still places over there that are trying to pick up the pieces because of what happened to Helene. So it's not just here, but it's over there as well. So, birthdays day, a couple of birthdays. Ben Affleck having a birthday, 53. And Tom Johnston, the lead singer of the Doobie Brothers, having a birthday. He is 77 today. Those are the birthdays on this Friday, August the 15th. Tom Johnston, the Doobies, still frontman, still singing. They're still cranking. They're out on tour, as a matter of fact, the Doobies. And so you've got, as I said, birthday candles of 77 for Tom Johnston, the Doobie Brothers. So we put this up where I can see Dale Hammond's watching. Hello, Bubba. And Linda Pierce up in Ohio's watching. We appreciate you guys and ladies very much. So, anyway, birthdays, Ben Affleck, 53, Tom Johnston, the Doobies, 77 today. Now, let's take a look at, gosh, we got lots to talk about. Tri-Cities Christian football team. Speaking of football, kickoffs in 7 days, 4 hours and 11 minutes. Tri-Cities Christian goes to 2-0 in the season. It's 8-man football, but they beat Pleasant View Christian 32-0. They got a forfeit from Hancock County, so they're 2-0. They play tonight. It's an 8-man contest against South Haven Christian out of Springfield, Tennessee, tonight at 5:30 at home. Robbie Norris, who coached at Sullivan North last 3 seasons, offensive coordinator Rye Cove, is the new head coach, and they're 2-0 under his coaching. Roster of only 20 guys and 4 players in the program's first middle school program, so it's a growing, up-and-coming program. And so Josiah Williams scored 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. Matthew Strickler also scored for Tri-Cities Christian, as did Karsten Estep, who caught a touchdown pass from 8th grader Cohen Kessner. So Tri-Cities Christian out of the gate at 2-0 here in 8-man football. They're trying to get it up, of course, with the enrollment to the point they can go 11-man. Right now they're doing 8-man, so 8-man I guess is better than nothing. They're 2-0, and so they're off to a pretty good start. the land of the Golden Eagles. So congratulations to Tri-Cities Christian. All right, let's take a look at college football for a moment. Coming up later today, we'll check it as the show unfolds here, see if it comes out while we're on the air. Hello, Eric Basham. Hello, Mel Montgomery. Kiss my grits. How you doing, Mel? But we will see how it goes. The NCAA today will publicly announce its findings and punishments as a result of the investigation of the alleged sign-stealing schemes by former Michigan recruiting staffer Connor Stalions. The pending decision expected around noon, so yep, it'll be while we're on the air. We'll try and capture that for you. We'll see what they're going to do. I've read where they're going to go easy on them. I read where they're going to lower the boom on them. We'll see. So, Michigan football, kind of waiting and seeing. I would assume they probably already know what's coming. I'm sure somebody got tipped off early this morning. We're going to release it to the world, but here's behind the scenes. Here's what's going to happen. So we'll see. And I don't know what that entails, but we'll know here in a few minutes, in a little while, what's going on in Michigan's football program. All right, let's take a look at Major League Baseball. Where are we? We've got, no, let's do NFL preseason football, too. Let's do that. Nope. Yep, let's do preseason football first. We'll take a break, come back and do baseball. Leslie's going to join us, the CEO of the United Way. She'll be with us here in just a little while, and some of the agencies are going to talk to us as well. Right here raising awareness. Hello, Dennis Bellamy. How you doing? Right here raising awareness for these organizations that need our help, and ultimately the people need their help. We saw that last year with the Hurricane Helene came through and thought it was going to destroy us, but we're tough people. We're resilient. And it didn't. It knocked us for a loop, but it didn't destroy us, and we're bouncing back. Some quicker than others, but we're bouncing back. All right. Getting the golf carts ready to go. They'll eat at noon, and shotgun start at 1 here. So that's what's going on. We're here on the picnic area of the Elizabethton Golf Course. And it's where we are broadcasting live, again, donating our time today to United Way. And so we want to bring awareness to this great organization, who's a middle campaign, raising $800,000 for the goal this year. All right, NFL preseason football tonight. The Titans in Atlanta to battle the Falcons. Kansas City at Seattle tonight. Tomorrow, you've got day games. The Browns in Philadelphia. Carolina, Houston. You see more and more of the starters playing more reps because it's week number 2 of the NFL preseason. So getting close to the start of the season. So little by little, you see more of the big dogs, the big boys going at it. Green Bay will be at Indianapolis to battle the Colts tomorrow afternoon. Detroit hosting Miami. New England will be at Minnesota. These are all day games, along with San Francisco in Vegas to battle the Raiders. My boys, the 49ers and the Raiders at 4 o'clock tomorrow in Vegas. Tomorrow night, Cowboys hosting Baltimore. Chargers and the Rams. The Jets and the Giants tomorrow night. Also, Tampa Bay will be in Pittsburgh at Heinz Field to battle the Steelers. And then you have Arizona, Denver to wrap up the Saturday NFL slate. On Sunday, 2 on tap, Jacksonville, New Orleans, and the Bears on Sunday night hosting the Buffalo Bills. Then on Monday Night Football, the Bengals in Washington to battle the Commanders. So that's your NFL schedule. The Titans play tonight, trying to get it going. They've struggled out of the gate. So the Titans will be in Atlanta to battle the Falcons tonight, and the Raiders will host the 49ers tomorrow at 4 o'clock in Las Vegas. We are right here. We'll be right back after this from Food City. We're here again thanks to Carter County Bank and Food City, and we'll be right back after this. We've got more to tell you. Got some folks to talk to. After this from Food City on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, show number, you see it, 2,342 on this 15th day of August 2025.
All right. We ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in this town, a little girl named Meredith Turner was born. And she grew up right here.
She went to this very school and graduated right here. She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher.
But she came back to teach right here.
She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher right here.
And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say,
We love you, Mrs. Turner!
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher that can offer seafood meal prep, suggest the perfect sides to pair, and even steam and peel your shrimp. All at no extra cost. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
I bet he'd be great at helping with the laundry.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
And back with the Tom Douglas Sports Show again live here at Elizabeth and Golf Course with United Way at East Tennessee Highlands against serving Johnson, Carter, and Washington County's a goal of $800,000. And the golf tournament getting ready to tee off. The lunch provided by Tommy and the gang at Tommy Tip and the gang at Chick-fil-A. Appreciate that very much. So let's take a look at NASCAR. Racing tomorrow night. Big night of racing. Again, 2 races left in the regular season. Richmond tomorrow night, the Cookout 400. Then next weekend, we'll wrap it up regular season before the playoffs start in Daytona at Daytona International Speedway. So, a lot on the line tomorrow night, the Cookout 400. You've got 5 drivers still without a victory in 2025 who won at Richmond before, including Kyle Busch. He's got 6 wins. Austin Dillon, 1 win. Brad Keselowski, 2 wins at Richmond. And Chris Buescher, 1 win. And Alex Bowman, 1 win. None of those guys have won. And so there's been 13 race winners this season, claimed the majority of automatic playoff bids. There's 3 drivers, Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, and Chris Buescher, round out the top 16 based on points. Buescher in 16th with a 34-point edge over his teammate Ryan Preece. A lot at stake tomorrow night. If you win, you're in. So any of these guys win, they're going to punch their ticket to the playoffs. They'll be in Bristol on September the 13th. On a Friday night with the Food City 300. Then, of course, on Saturday the 13th, you'll have the Bass Pro Shop night race. Also, who's going to win the regular season championship? 15-point playoff bonus if you win that, so it's important. Right now, William Byron has a 42-point edge on his teammate Chase Elliott going into Richmond. But neither one of those drivers have ever won at Richmond. So right now it's dog-eat-dog between Chase Elliott and William Byron for the points championship with 2 races to go tomorrow night. Again, at 7:30, they'll drop the green flag for the Cookout 400 at Richmond. Hello to Linda Pearson, Ohio, Michael Stansberry, Big Daddy Dale, Steve Shipley watching. I guess he's still in Florida. Eric Basham. Who else can we say hello to down through here? Rick Ranson, Carl Wilson, the boys. I guess they're back in Boone working today. Had a good time yesterday at Mountain Community Bank. Went to a little restaurant afterwards. Andrew and I did have lunch. It was good. I can give him a plug. It's called Peppers. I'm not sure how I got there. He was driving, but it was good. And once we got there, good food. So had a good time in Boone. We're going back. So enjoyed ourselves over there yesterday on behalf of Mountain Community Bank, which is also tied in to Carter County Bank, which is who's doing this today with us, and we're doing it with them. So we're very excited about that. All right, let's jump in and talk a little Major League Baseball. Matt Olson on the cusp of setting a record for consecutive games played for the Braves first baseman. Played in his 741st consecutive game last night. They beat the Mets 4-3 at Citi Field. Moves him past Atlanta legend Dale Murphy into 5th place for the longest streak of the divisional era, which began in 1969. He's on track to pass the late Pete Rose coming up. So Matt Olson, 741 straight games. That's pretty impressive, to say the least. The all-time, which is even more impressive, Cal Ripken Jr., 2,632 consecutive games. Lou Gehrig ranks second, the late Lou Gehrig, with 2,130. Cal Ripken Jr., 2,632 games he played in a row. God, that's one of the most impressive stats you can have, really. The fact that he was, that strong and that tough. And, because, in baseball, 160-some games every year. 65, is that right? No matter what the number is, it's varied from year to year based on strikes and different things, but still yet, to be able to go out there every day and play it, 2,632 straight days is unbelievable. So, coming up next, Olson's at 7:41, Pete Rose at 7:45, then it jumps up to Miguel Tejada, which is over 1,100 consecutive games. So Olson will certainly pass Pete Rose unless he gets hurt. We don't want that to happen, of course. Next week, the Braves continue playing in the 2025 season. So pretty impressive, Matt Olson. 741 consecutive games he has played, and it's put him in the record books for Major League Baseball. All right, who plays where coming up tonight in Major League Baseball? We have a busy, busy night. Got to hold everything because it's a little windy out here, so I got to make sure papers aren't blown down over the hill, which I'm not going to go get them. If they blow away, then we'll just wing it. I'm not chasing papers today. 7 days, 3 hours, and 59 minutes to Cyclone football. All right, who plays where? Our regional teams. The Reds tonight, Nick Martinez and the Reds at 10-9. Mizorowski at 4-1 will go to the Brewers tonight in Cincinnati. Big series of the Reds. They're going to cut and carve and make some inroads into this opportunity for the wild card. They got to do it starting tonight against a very good baseball team, the Milwaukee Brewers, in Cincinnati. 6:40 airtime. Evan Carter and the Rangers in Toronto. Big weekend series for Texas, trying to get the ship turned around. Toronto will start Chris Bassett at 11-6. Jacob deGrom at 10-5. Good matchup on the mound. Will go tonight in Toronto. deGrom versus Bassett. Atlanta and Cleveland. Joey Cantillo for the Guardians, and you've got Eric Fetty will go again for the Braves tonight. Other games in Major League Baseball, Pittsburgh against the Cubbies. That'll be an afternoon game. At Wrigley Field, you've got the Phillies in Washington. Miami and Boston to battle the Red Sox. Giolito will go tonight for the Red Sox at Fenway. Against Alcantara for Miami. That's a pretty good matchup, too. You also have, there's the wind blowing. Then you also have Seattle against New York tonight, the Mets. That's a good one. That's a real good matchup. The Mariners and the Mets in New York. Baltimore and Houston. White Sox at Kansas City. Detroit and Minnesota. The Yankees will be in Busch Stadium to battle the Cardinals. Arizona, Colorado, and you have the Angels and the Athletics tonight. And San Diego and the Dodgers. Vasquez will go for the Padres. Clayton Kershaw will go for the Dodgers tonight. And you'll have Tampa Bay and San Francisco. Those are your matchups tonight in Major League Baseball. Obviously none bigger than what's going on in Dodger Stadium. That's a biggie, real biggie. And, you look at the pennant races in Seattle and New York against the Mets. That's a good one, too, because both of those teams are in the thick of it. Both teams are in second place. The Mariners chasing the Astros in the American League West are a game and a half out. And the Mets are 5 behind the Phillies in the NL East. So that's a good one tonight. In New York, here's your standings to start the weekend. Toronto 5 better than the Red Sox, 6.5 better than the Yankees. In the American League East, American League Central, Detroit 6.5 better than the Cleveland Guardians. In the West, the Astros lead the Mariners by a game and a half. The Rangers have lost 2 in a row and 7 out of 10. They're 7.5 back. In the National League pennant races going into the weekend, the Phillies lead the Mets by 5 in the East and the Central. The Brewers 8 better than the Cubs. And in the West, the Padres lead the Dodgers by 1 game. Wild card, if we started today, American League, it'd be Seattle, Boston, and the New York Yankees. Cleveland a half game out. The Rangers 3.5 outs. The Rangers in striking distance, of course, of a wild card. We've got well over a month and a half of baseball left. In the National League, we stopped today. The Cubs, the Dodgers, the Mets would be in the playoffs, the wild card. The Reds are a half game out, so very tight in the wild card races. And the teams aren't trailing obviously all that much, both less than a game. Cleveland a half out of the American League wild card, and the Reds a half game out of the National League. So, but as we said, a lot of baseball to be played, and we'll see how it goes down the stretch. We've got all of August, what's left of August, and all of September, as this is the 15th day. We're halfway through August and all of September. So, 45 days of baseball thereabouts, which will be very interesting to see how it all shakes out when we get down ready to go. Who's going to be the hot team down the stretch? Who's going to make the moves? We'll see. Brumman Sports Shop, one of our great sponsors. We'll be right back after this. We're live here at Elizabethton Golf Course on behalf of the United Way Golf and Carter County Bank, showcasing the agencies non-profit United Way in Carter, Johnson, and Washington County. Again, the golf tournament, a fundraiser for the United Way of East Tennessee Highlands. We're here thanks to Carter County Bank. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Talking to our buddy Molly Hurley from Chick-fil-A. It's football time in Tennessee, the late John Ward would say. On a Friday night or a Saturday afternoon or even on Sunday to watch NFL, you can get your trays from Chick-fil-A. Tell us what we can get there.
Yes, you can. You can get nugget and strip trays, fruit, salad, mac and cheese. We've got cookies, brownies. We've got wraps and veggie wraps. And then we also have our sub sandwich trays that have our cold grilled chicken, lettuce, tomato. Those are really good. And if you're getting it for a Sunday for the NFL games, you can also get the nuggets and strips chilled, so that way we'll cool them down for you, give you reheat instructions, and you can pop them in the oven and have them ready for your party.
How do we order? How do we get them?
You can call the store at 423-297-1266, or you can go online or use your Chick-fil-A app to place an order online.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, 423-297-1266. Our buddy Molly Hurley, marketing lady from Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton, proud sponsor of the Tom Bailey Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
There she is, folks. There she is. You sang that Bird Parks, Miss America. There she is. Ms. Leslie from United Way. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for letting us come. I think it's 2 or 3 years we've donated our airtime to promote you all because it's campaign time. East Tennessee Highlands, of course, Washington, Carter, Johnson counties. Goal was what?
$800,000.
$800,000. So, needless to say, between this time last year and now, there was a big event called Helene in here, and it pressed us to the max. United Way Agency stepped up. It was a crazy time for all of us. There's still people still picking up the pieces, but United Way was there. Tell us how United Way helped the folks with Helene in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, it was such a devastating event that happened in our community, and we were able to help with volunteers and accepting donations. But I think the silver lining in all of it is just the amount of people that came out to help in our community, and even from outside of our community. We're still recovering as a region. We're still doing a lot of work. There's houses being built and families moving back into those homes and receiving all those household items that go with that. And lots of work still being done. But yeah, our community is resilient, and we're on our way to recovery.
Lunch is at noon. Shotgun start at 1. Lunch being provided here by Chick-fil-A. Tommy and the folks, as always, can't thank them enough because they don't have to do that. But they want to do it because it's United Way to help out the cause. So, how many agencies right now we're working with?
We've got about 30 agencies across Washington, Carter, and Johnson counties.
Throw some out there for me. Some of the folks, because the money we're raising is going to be distributed to all these agencies that need the money, obviously. And so, give me some examples of some of the agencies.
Yeah, we've got a lot of after-school programs like our Boys and Girls Clubs, Coalition. We got a lot of programs that help with housing, like Family Promise, Appalachian Service Project. We got a lot of programs that work with mental health and drug prevention, like Carter County Drug Prevention, Salvation Army. We've got, let me see. Yeah, we've got a lot. We've got a lot in Johnson County that help with kind of that day-to-day stuff, like our senior centers. We've covered that in Johnson County and Jonesboro. So we go from the little ones that need the help all the way to our seniors.
Absolutely, run the gamut. And so, we always do this. Let's say the campaign's underway. What would $50 do for one of your agencies? When somebody says, okay, I'll get $50 a month, I can do that. That's $600 a year. What would that do for you?
Yeah, I mean, $50 would cover a week of food for a family. And I know that doesn't seem like that, but our food banks and things get food at cost and do a lot with the resources that they have. So $50 would cover food for a family for a week.
There you go. So if you could do $50, all right, let's back it down and say, okay, $25 a week. What would that do? Because everything's going to help. Pennies make, what's the adage? Pennies make nickels, nickels make dimes, and so on and so forth. So even $25 a week, you think it's inconsequential in the big picture, but it really isn't. How can it help you?
Yeah, $25 would provide a mentor for a child after school. It would provide a safe place for them to go with a nutritious snack and a place where they can do their homework with people that care about them, and a safe place to be after they leave school.
A well done pamphlet, by the way. It's very informative. So the community impact, run down some of those numbers, starting with meals served to those in need. How many was?
Yeah, 171,000 meals served. Those are at our shelters, at our after-school programs. Many of our programs provide food. 9,900 secure nights of haven for survivors of domestic abuse and individuals experience homelessness. 5,500 children were able to have a mentor and a safe, secure place for after school, and 4,000 received substance abuse recovery and mental health care.
There you go. So, gosh, all those are important, but children experiencing mentorship and safe and secure after-school programs, 5,500 plus, 171,000 meals served to those in need. That way you can make sure folks go to bed not hungry in these three counties, right?
Right.
And it's not just kids, it's grown-ups as well. And then 9,900 nights plus of secure haven for survivors of domestic abuse and folks who are experiencing homelessness. So that's where your money goes. Then let's talk about 211. What's 211 all about?
Yeah, 211, man, it was so helpful, especially during Hurricane Helene. So this is a hotline people can call. All they have to do is dial 211 from any phone, and it'll connect them right to a resource hotline. So if they're looking for help with utilities, if they're looking for food, if they're looking for a place to stay that night, if they need that secure night of shelter, 211, they'll be connected to a real person, and they'll be able to give them a list of nonprofits that can provide that resource for them.
The website is unitedwayetnh.org. Pretty simple. And so if we want to give to the campaign, we want folks, while we're doing this, to let folks know what's out there, and your money does matter. It does count. $10, $20, $1,000. It's all going to kitty. Help these folks in 30 agencies. How do we do that? How do we give?
Yeah, they can go to the website, like you said, unitedwayetnh.org, and that's /donate, and they'll find a place there to give.
You got some agencies we're going to talk about and talk with here in a few minutes. Who's here today?
Absolutely. We've got Carter County Drug Prevention here. We'll have a lot of agencies just throughout the day coming to help us volunteer at the golf tournament. So, yeah, we'll pull a few people, and they can sit down and chat with you.
Are you a golfer per se?
I'm not. I just had to have them explain some terms to me. I was using the terms, and I didn't know what they meant.
There you go. You're right there. I'm right there with you. Do you do putt-putt?
I do. I am good at that.
You do?
I'm very competitive. I can do that all day.
I can sense that you don't like to lose.
No.
So putt-putt is your hot button. Golf, not necessarily, but you're not here to play. You're here to promote it. So 30 agencies we got. I think Andrew said 16, 17 teams. I think is what we got today. And so we got a tooth to horn of Carter County Bank because they're behind this and making this happen. So that's why I'm here, because Andrew said come promote this, and they're big believers in United Way and Carter County Bank. They do a great job, don't they?
Yeah, we appreciate their support for sure.
Absolutely. All right. We're going to take a break and get one of these agents over, talk to them. A little bit later on, we got my buddy coming in here from Brevard Sports Shop. Again, the countdown is on to high school football. We'll bring it up here and show you one more time before we go to the break. There it is. 7 days, 3 hours, and 44 minutes, but who's counting? Ready for Elizabethton Science Hill football to get the season started. Quick break. We'll be right back after this. We're live at Elizabethton Golf Course. You see it on the screen. This is show number 2,342. We're cranking it on the Tom Taylor Sports Center. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tammy Troutman. A lot of antique stores out there. Why come to the Eagle Center?
Oh my goodness, there are so many reasons to come and visit the Eagle Center. We have wonderful vendors, nearly 50 vendors who have the best merchandise. They hunt, they pick, they're always changing it out, keeping it clean and fresh and new and interesting, and we have wonderful vendors.
Yes, you do. And we're going into the spring, and we're in spring and summer. Great time coming down to downtown Elizabeth and shop here because the inventory changes all the time.
Yes, it does, and we have air conditioning, so you can come in, cool off, look at things, browse. We have 2 levels of just about everything you could think of.
Gift certificates?
We have gift certificates available. We have layaway available.
Yep, you can do those. Get a gift certificate. They can come back and get what they want when they want, or do a layaway for down the road, even into the holidays. You can do that. It's all right here. The hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5 every single day except for Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And where do we find you on social media?
We're on Eagle Center Co-op on Facebook, and then Eagle Center Antiques on Instagram.
And the phone number we have to call to find out,
The phone
talk to
number
you?
is 542-6674.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and on Cyclone Sports, the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton?
When everything goes corporate and everybody, you walk in and you're customer number 1,799, here you're Tom, and we know who Tom is, we know who you are, and we do it the old-fashioned way, so we're big enough now that we can take care of everybody and we can, get the good deals, we get the volume discounts and all that kind of stuff, and we're one of the last family-owned furniture stores in East Tennessee. But we're small enough that we know who you are and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram at cannonshomestore.com on the internet. And just look up Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook.
Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call?
423-543-6937.
Be loyal. Buy local. Biden Elizabeth from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are live here at Elizabethton Golf Course, thanks to Carter County Bank and its United Way of East Tennessee Highlands. Again, Johnson, Washington, Carter Counties campaigns up and running, 800,000. One of the agencies, if you like sports, these guys are getting it done with sports. Carter County Drug Prevention Program, right?
Yes, sir. Carter County Drug Prevention.
Tell everybody who you are, sir.
Yeah, my name is Dustin Lilac with Carter County Drug Prevention, and I run the prevention, recovery, sports, and the fatherhood program out here.
All right. I'll play the fatherhood program. Tell me what it's all about.
So our fatherhood program, it's called League of Ordinary Gentlemen, and it's really just a way. We have several support groups. We have a resource closet and stuff. It's a way we work a lot with dads coming into recovery from substance abuse and just struggling to reconnect with their kids. So like the support groups we have, there's room and just to kind of vent and talk about the struggles, successes, what they got, and there's other men in the room that can offer their lived experience with those things. And we have starting our 4th group. We got one Thursdays at 7:30 at the Elizabethton Library. We got one in Kingsport on Mondays or Wednesdays at 7, one in Johnson City at 5:30 on Mondays, and we're starting one in Bristol this month. So it's pretty exciting stuff.
It is exciting. And so the money you give to the United Way helps this organization. Tell us, you got football going on, you got all kinds of stuff.
So the next thing we got going on is I think September 13th, Happy Valley High School, we're doing a basketball event that's going to raise some money for our fatherhood program and just basic stuff we do at Carter County Drug Prevention. And then I think it's November 23rd. It's our third annual flag football fundraiser event at Elizabethton High School. Like I said, we've done it. This is our third one, and we raise quite a bit of money every year, and that goes towards. We help a lot of kids over Christmas that their parents are in treatment centers during the holidays and stuff.
Wow, which has got to be tough, obviously.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah.
How many folks you serving right now? How many people?
So
ballpark.
I mean, about 2 weeks ago, but if we counted all the groups together, we had almost like 33 come to all the groups, and that's just the fatherhood groups. Like we don't really have a number on clientele. If you come in and need help as a parent, we try to help you, so you don't have to really do anything. You just come in and say you need help, and we try to do the best we can.
So this is one of the programs under the umbrella of United Way that when you give to this organization, United Way, you're going to go right and help them directly to these guys and ladies at Carter County Drug Prevention. So it's out there. It's not going away. It's a problem that's pretty prevalent in our society, needless to say, and obviously pretty prevalent here in these three counties. So this money is much needed. You got to have it to run your programs, don't you?
That's right. And I wanted to touch base on some of the other things we do out here at Carter County Drug Prevention. So we're big on the youth program and helping the kids. I mean, the whole point of it is prevention, trying to stay off of drugs and not get on tobacco, alcohol. So we do. We do different support groups. We have a youth support group. We have a youth coalition once a month. We do different events with the kids. We have Art for Wellness that we do, just different things for the kids to occupy their time instead of going out here getting into trouble. And we have a reentry program that we do with the jails and whatnot. So it's just a cool thing to do.
Our buddy Andrew McKeon is going to join us here in a minute from Carter County Bank. That's why we're here. So how much is this a cyclical? How much is it? There's a dad, a son, a granddad. It goes right down the line.
Generational.
Yeah.
It's I mean, whether or not even it's just like the generational, drug abuse or substance abuse, there's a lot of like emotional trauma that comes with that towards parents to their kids, and we try to just kind of intervene that or give a safe space for people to talk about it and lean on it, so you can maybe try to break that generational curse, I guess.
Break it. That's exactly what it is, a curse.
Yeah.
So it's making a difference, folks.
Yep.
He needs your help.
Yep.
How can you help him? By giving to United Way of, again, East Tennessee Islands for Johnson, Carter, and Washington counties.
Yep.
And so you're in all three counties, right?
Yeah, well, we serve all the county, surrounding counties. And also you can come out to our events that we do just through Carter County Drug Prevention. We do different events monthly. You can check out our website, Facebook, all the stuff, and you can come out and support us.
You set up the River Riders games this year, didn't you?
We did. We set up a couple times at the River Riders game. We did. We actually had it set up to do an event with the River Riders and some local wrestlers, but we got rained out to do like a charity softball game. And we set up at different things. We'll be at a few Carter County games this year. Hampton, Happy Valley, Unaka, Cloudland. We'll be setting up at those, just some of the resources. And we go into the schools and do like, if they get caught vaping in schools, they see us once a week for 4 weeks. We go into the alternative schools and talk to the kids. So we just have all kinds of things we do to try to, help prevention.
They need your help, folks. They need your help. Again, giving to this organization, United Way, etnh.org, going to make a difference. In this case, with one of the agencies, the Carter County Drug Prevention Program.
Yep.
Thanks for coming by, man. That's
Thank
awesome.
you, Tom.
Yep. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll talk to the man. We're here because of Carter County Bank, El Presidente Andrew McKeon. He joins us next on the Tom Daly Sports Show.
Sports and Tom Daly Sports Show. Pill packs. Tell me about pill packs.
Yeah, so these are good for people take 3 or 4 medicines, just kind of get confused by what they got or may forget to take doses or things like that. Other people that likes them is people caring for parents or grandparents. Makes it real easy rather than having to keep up with 10 or 12 bottles and remembering once a day, twice a day. You just come pick up these packs once a month and takes care of everything.
Show this one right here. There it is. Pill packs.
Mm-hmm.
Even are color coded, so blue stands for nighttime, right?
Yep, that does.
So you'll do this for anybody.
Yeah, sure can. We can do anything just from once a day packs, all your medicines of the morning. Can do them 2 or 3 times a day, up to 4 times a day. For people, it takes 4 times a day medicines. But they're real easy to punch out, so you can just punch them out. That's your dose for the day or the time. And on the front of it's got a information page. It's got pictures of each medicine, tells what it is, and which doctor you got. So that's something when you go to doctors or a hospital or something like that, you don't have to try and remember what all you take or wait till they can get a hold of your pharmacy. You can just rip that page off and it's got all your medicines on there. So it keeps it real simple.
And if you're traveling and you don't want to take that whole thing, you just tear out the 3 or 4 days you're traveling, or the week at the beach or whatever, and they stay intact, and so you don't take the whole 30-day supply to take as you need, and they tear off.
Yeah, sure can. And something else kind of similar to that, what we've heard from a few people, taking a lunchtime medicine, especially if you're still working stuff, because you don't want to carry 3 or 4 pill bottles to work, or if you put them in a Ziploc bag or something, they'll get crushed or lost. But you can leave your morning, night at home, just rip off a single noon dose and take that with you, because those little pockets, they're strong enough, you know, if you throw it in your pocket, your pills aren't going to get crushed or anything like that. So
Pill packs. Good. Another great customer service here at Lingerfield Drug Center. Hours are open?
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
Social media, where do we find you?
On Facebook as Lingerfeld Drug Center.
And the magic phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
What a neat concept. Pill packs from Lingerfield Drug Center. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, 7 days, 3 hours, and 33 minutes to Cyclone football against the Science Hill Hilltoppers. So, scrimmage tonight, by the way, at 6:30 at the stadium, free. Union, Virginia's coming to town. That old smash mouth, rock and roll, beach in the mountain, come at you football team out of Southwest Virginia. The would be Powell Valley and Appalachia combined school, and they like their football, and they'll come in strong, smash in the mouth, be a good final tune-up for our football team. At 6:30 again, Tia Duggar wins yesterday, starting off their season 46-6 at Sullivan Heights. We were in Boone, North Carolina. I had a good time over there yesterday.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I think everybody that was on the show enjoyed it, and the customers that were in and out were asking a lot of questions, so it was good.
Yeah, we're going back. So we got a chance to hang with him.
Good meal at Peppers.
Peppers. Old Charles took care of us. Little boys waiting on us at Peppers, and yeah, it was a good time. I had ball, and so we're going to go back next month to Mountain Community Bank, which is tied into Bank of Tennessee, which is tied into Carter County Bank, and you're here for that reason. We're here because you asked us to be here. It's what, 4th year in a row?
I think it's at least the 4th, yeah.
Yeah, 4th year we've donated our time on a Friday to support United Way, and so the employees at Carter County Bank, huge supporters. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we do a great job, our employees do, of getting involved. Tyler's helped me on this golf committee today. We've always done a lot of giving through this. The bank will give us, we're allowed to buy days off if we give certain amounts. Hourly wage, so many hours, you can buy a day off, buy 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever you want with your gift. So over the last, as long as I've been at the Bank of Tennessee, since we did the merger in 2013, we've done at least $50,000 for the bank to our communities in Nashville, Knoxville, North Carolina, and the Tri-Cities. So
we talked to Leslie earlier, and everybody knows about Helene, and some are still picking up the pieces, but United Way agencies were, they got called on heavy right after it happened, and they answered the bell.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did, and they were setting up, trying to figure out how to get money in. They were raising money. We were raising money. People within the community were raising money and wanting they needed a 501c3 to put the money at. So United Way stepped up with the county. We opened up an account with the city and the county to get some money in, and then we've had long-term recovery groups have used us to funnel their money in so that it can come in, and go out as a 501c3. So we've just tried to help any way we could, and they've really stood tall in this time.
Absolutely. And so 30 agencies, the goal is $800,000. We just already met with one from the Carter County Drug Prevention Program. There's more we'll talk to here. But again, it's Johnson, Carter, Washington County, which is right in your backyard, Carter County Bank too,
Yeah,
right?
it is. It covers a lot of our territory, and these people, like I said, they got hammered, and a lot of them are still digging out and putting houses back, and we've got a lot of these folks that are reaching out to United Way saying, hey, we need $10,000 to put a deck on this house, and so we've got an avenue for people to apply for funds, and we're trying to help different churches are helping people in whatever county, and we're just trying to provide the funds that have already been given to us.
Help them pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
So when you give, and here's how you do it, and as you heard Leslie say, you think $50 a month is not enough. Well, you multiply it by 12, it's $600 and go a long way, or $25 a month, whatever you can give. As a person or as a company, you go to United Way, ETNH.org, and they'll give you the information on how to give, whether it's a company like you guys do. Hang on a second. A lot of talking. A company like you guys are, Carter County Bank, or an individual,
Yeah.
however you want to do it, the money is much appreciated and much needed.
Yeah, and a lot of these agencies, they have the ability to apply for grants with the money. So, you might not think $600 is a lot, but if one of these agencies can get $600 and they can get a grant that'll give them 2/3 of the money, and you got to put in 1/3, so $600 turns into $1,800 real quick, so they got matching funds. So that really helps. It multiplies.
I was told yesterday after some folks watched the show that we have great chemistry on the air. I don't know what that means. Well, I do know what that means, because we do.
Well, I think we're just good fellas that just enjoy being around each other, and I think that relays through the microphones.
I have a lot of respect for Andrew McKeon and his wife and their two youngins, and Carter County Bank, one of our great sponsors. So, yep, love working with this gentleman. Anytime he asks me to come do something, I'm there. We're going to come back. There's a golf tournament, the last week of the month? We're going to come over here and do the Carter.
Oh, that's the Carter County Bank. That's the high school tournament we sponsored this year. Yep. Zach Enzer asked us to sponsor that. Now, speaking of the devil, there's Mr. Enzer.
There he is.
But we're going to sponsor that for the high school, and we're going to entertain some of these high schools around here. So it's going to be a good time, and we're happy to be a sponsor of that.
On the 27th.
Yep.
We'll be there. Or back here.
That's great.
Yeah, thanks to Carter County Bank and our buddy Andrew McKeon. So now I asked McCann, he's still not coming up either. He's not going to say who is the ringers on your all's team. It's a big secret.
So. Oh yeah, we've got guys that are hit at 400 yards.
There you go.
Yeah, make every putt, hit it 400 yards off the tee.
So what's the farthest you can drive one? You?
Me? I don't hit it 240, something like that. I don't hit it very far.
All right, but you have fun doing it.
Yeah, it's a matter of how quickly you can get it in the hole. So that's what my son gives me a hard time. And he says, Dad, what does it feel like to have your 14-year-old hit it by you? I said, I'll see you at the hole, buddy.
There you go. See you at the hole.
Yeah.
Talk a little smack.
That's right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Tom.
You're the best. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Coach Enzer's here. He's going to join us right after this from, who's going to talk to, we can get Container Man on, our buddy George. Container Man, we're going to be doing the Container Man kickoff next Friday night and the Container Man kill in volleyball, because his daughter's one of the hot rods on the team. And we'll do that right after this on the Tom Dillon Sports Show, live on the road. We're at Elizabethton Golf Course, supporting United Way, East Tennessee Highlands, Johnson, Washington, and Carter counties.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
Insurance. How can you help us with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things Horace Mann was started for, Tom, back in 1945 was to provide auto insurance for educators. They came up with the idea that if we could put a group of school teachers together in one company, their cars would sit in a parking lot for 10, 12 hours a day. Friday and Saturday nights, they're home grading papers. They're all college educated. They have a tendency to be better drivers because they set an example for their students. And knowing all those things, we'd probably have less claims. And so we're able to offer better insurance rates because of that.
And so, if you're a teacher, an educator, you want to come here and get a quote because of that, your quotes and your rates are typically better than other folks, right?
That's right. And we also do a couple other things for educators. If they were to get into an accident while they're on school business, we don't have a deductible on that, Tom. They won't have to pay a deductible. If somebody vandalizes their car while it's on school property, they don't pay a deductible for that. If they get into an accident on school property, we waive the deductible. If they get into an accident with another Horace Mann agent or a Horace Mann client, they're going to not have to pay a deductible also.
It's good stuff. So if you need more information, go to social media or give him a call. How can we get a hold of you and find out more?
Yeah, you can just call me here at the office at 543-0059 or go to horacemann.com on the internet, and you'll be able to find our office here.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks right here at Rick Walters Horace Mann Insurance. Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, we're live at Elizabeth Golf Course. What a beautiful day to come out and play for a great organization, United Way, East Tennessee Highlands. We appreciate them very much. It'll be Johnson, Carter, and Washington counties where we are. Again, taking care of these folks at United Way, etnh.org. If you live in one of those three counties, please consider giving $10 a month. If you can do $10 a month, you can do the math. It's $120. And so that will go, everything goes to the kitty of $800,000 to raise. All we have to do is go back and see what happened last year at Helene. Wish it didn't happen, but it did. It showed us country people are resilient. We've circled the wagons and we're battling back. Some still aren't there, but a lot of folks are. But United Way stepped up and stepped in and helped out in a tough time, unprecedented time in this region. So remember that. 30 agencies. We just already talked to one, Carter County Drug Prevention Program, getting folks trying to break the cycle of drug addiction in families, working with daddies. And so that's just one of many. So we appreciate what you do out there. And don't do it for Tom Taylor. Don't do it for Coach Enzer. Do it for the people out there on the other end. 30 agencies need our help. $800,000 is not insurmountable. So please consider giving. And as Dad used to say, and it's true, nickels make dimes, dimes make quarters. It all adds up. $800,000 goal. So please consider giving. Hello to Lori Wilson. Hello to Joanne Smith. Hello to Andrew Reinhardt. Hello to Rick Ranson down in Pensacola and Jimmy Stout in Atlanta. They're our regulars watching. Thank you. Dale Hammond in Kingsport watching. Coach Enzer's here, the golf coach. Elizabeth and Coach Enzer. How long have you been the golf coach, sir?
I believe this is year number 9 for me.
9th year. So it's off and running. Some of the sports have not started yet, but golf very much is up and running. It's going. And the season started?
Oh, yeah. We've already started. We've been going playing matches for 2 weeks now. So we went to Morristown Monday before last at the Mike Mills Invitational. We opened up our season there and played well. Finished middle of the pack, had a really good field, 20 boys teams. And then this past week we went Monday down to Hendersonville, Tennessee, played at Bluegrass Country Club with the H&T Invitational with a lot of good teams from Middle Tennessee. Just kind of getting out there and testing our mettle and seeing where we stand. So now we kind of get into the meat of the schedule here coming up as far as the regular season stuff is after school matches and so forth, so on, starting Monday.
So who's the yardstick? Who's the program you go, okay, we want to get like blank?
Well, I mean, in this area, it's always been Science Hill, and we've been in our district for 8 years now. But now we've dropped down, but we still hold yourself to that standard. I mean, they're traditionally, they're the most tradition-rich program here. Them and Dobbins Bennett, both programs, great coaches, great kids. They do everything the right way. So we always, and honestly, that's who we compete against. We want to see where we match up with them. They run their program. We try to run our program similar to theirs as well. And like I said, a lot of good coaches, a lot of good kids. They do things right, the right way. They're really first class.
Golfers are coming in, both getting ready to eat. Shotgun started 1. They're going to eat in here thanks to Chick-fil-A feeding everybody right here on the, I guess you call this the porch picnic area, what you call picnic shelter. We'll be in a couple of weeks again on the 27th of August. We'll be here with you. What's going on that day? Thanks to Carter County Bank, we're going to be here. What's going on?
So we reached out to Carter County Bank, and we're hosting the Carter County Bank Classic here. The course has done such a great job with the staff and everything, improving the course, the conditions. There's a lot more people here that want to come and play. So we're going to host an 18-hole match, the Carter County Bank Classic. We've got 9 teams coming in, and that's everybody from Science Hill, Dobbins Bennett, Tennessee High, Greenville, Jeff County's going to come up and join us for that day as well. And it's just a good day to get the kids out of school a little bit, come out here. 18 holes, it gets good competition, boys and girls. So, but we've been fortunate enough to have Carter County Bank sponsor that. We're going to give out some, give the kids T-shirts from Carter County Bank, and then Chick-fil-A is going to have us lunch and stuff here. So, just a lot of really good support with the community and stuff. Just really supporting the programs and the kids.
We're normally at Food City on Friday, and so we donate our time every year to come out and do this. So, but we're still going to tell you about Food City real quick. Then we'll find out who's on the team this year. For the guys, golf, they're popping them up left and right. We're at 161 stores now. And so what I'm going to tell you is going to be good at all stores today and tomorrow. In-store made sushi for $5. Octagon trays for $5. You have Food Club shredded cheese for $5. Little Debbie snack cakes, 2 for $5, limit 4. Craven flavor ice cream, 48-ounce tub, 2 for $5 at all Food Cities today and tomorrow. That's on the front side of the paper. On the back side, you have packaged corn on the cob, $5. That's locally grown corn. RC products, A&W root beer RC Cola, 2 for $5, limit 4. And then out of the Bakery Deli, sandwich cookies for $5. And one more, let's go down and tell you, if the kids are eating out of the house and home cereal, we got cereal on sale. General Mills cereal, 2 boxes for $5, limit 5 today, tomorrow, all Food Cities. $5 days, one of our great sponsors, and we'll be back at it next Friday at a Food City near you. Today, show number 2,342. We're talking to head golf coach, Coach Enzer from Elizabeth Golf. Who's on the team this year, sir?
We have a bunch of kids returning. We're led by some young kids. Obviously, Bryson Harden's our sophomore. He's our number 1. He comes off his state tournament appearance last year. Played well Monday down in Hendersonville. We have some more sophomores, Tyler York and Marshall Holsclaw. They played in the district tournament last year for me, so they've been through a season of it. They have that experience. Then we have some upperclassmen as well. Braxton Avery has stepped up as our senior leader. He's playing well. Colton Killian. And then we have some juniors, Wade Perry and Gage Stout. We're looking forward to getting Gage back out here too. He's been battling some injuries and so forth, so on. So I think really this week was the first week we'll be back at full strength and have everybody back, and hopefully to continue to roll in the right direction.
There you go. Hello to Andy in West Virginia watching as well. We're here live at Elizabeth Golf Course. Speaking of Helene, tell the story last year. You did a really cool thing. The young man, you went up and got him in the flood. It's an interesting story, incredibly cool story what this man did to make sure his young man got to go to the state tournament. Tell the story, sir, would you please?
We just had, really it was their community and their neighbors up there. Bryson lives up in Rome Mountain, way up Shell Creek. And obviously Helene, they got devastated. The driveway was washed out. Multiple points in their road were washed out. And really, if you remember that time, we had just played our district tournament. Helene hits on Friday. We're supposed to play our region tournament that coming Monday. Friday hits. We don't have cell phone service. Nobody really can communicate or get a hold of anybody. And come Sunday, I just honestly just drove up there to check on them and see where they stood. And they had their community kind of rallied around each other and put the culverts and the roads back together where people could get in and out and get supplies and stuff. And then they actually pushed our region tournament back to that Wednesday because of all the chaos and everything. Our school was a shelter, or we had people sleeping in our classrooms and stuff who had been displaced from Helene. But Bryson was able to get out. Hadn't got to practice or anything, and really once we showed up to Kingsport for a region tournament, I kind of put my arm around him. I'm like, hey, you just being here is just a victory, you know what I mean? Hadn't got to practice, but he went out there, played a great round, ended up qualifying for the state tournament, and then went down to Sevierville the next week, which was a good break to get away from all the chaos and stuff here. And he just went down there and got to play some golf for a couple of days to get his mind off of it. But he represented us well, really. But that hats off to his parents and that whole community. That's a really tight knit group, and they just did a wonderful job of just helping each other out. And really, that's just our community. That's just Carter County.
Absolutely. And so, but we had the parents on last year in the Sancho football game, And he tells a story a little bit different in that it was completely washed out, and they had to go on back, kind of a back trail, if I remember correctly, like 45 minutes to get to a road because their roads were washed out. So they were literally hiking through the woods because the roads have been washed out. Here comes Coach Henser to grab this kid and say, "We're going. You've earned it. We're taking you down here to compete." I don't know how he did anything. I mean, you talking about mental stress to go through what he went through. The young man everything got washed out. The roads were washed out. Coach Henser went and got him, and he ended up doing pretty good, didn't he?
Oh yeah, I mean, especially to be 14 years old,
14.
and and to overcome that, that's just a testament to him and his parents. The way they've raised him, and really it's him. We have a whole team load of kids like that too. They're just really good character kids, high quality, a really great parent group to go along with this bunch too. That they're all really just good kids, and it makes my job easier too. They're just a joy to be around.
We'll be here on the 27th to showcase these kids, and so it's good. You guys play next week? What's next on the schedule?
So Monday we were here after school, 3:30, 4 o'clock. We'll have Greenville and Sullivan East, and that'll be a good test for us. We have both those teams are in our district now. It's two really good programs. Greenville's right there with Science Hill as far as their consistency. The way they run the program, they do a really good job. They're all really well coached, boys and girls. So it'll be fun to get out and mix it up with them. Tuesday, we go to Tennessee High, go to Bristol, play them over there, and then, if I remember correctly, Thursday we go to Pine Oaks, and we'll play University High in Hampton. So next week's a busy week for us. It really gets ramped up. Everybody's kind of settled in from school, all that good stuff. So we'll be hit it head on then, and then the following week we'll play here Monday, the 25th, and then the 27th. We have the Carter County Bank one here, and really looking forward to that one. Gives the kids a chance to get out and play 18 holes. Like I said, the course is phenomenal. Oogie and his staff, and Cam and Amanda out on the maintenance crew. It's amazing what they've done with this place. Everybody that comes up here, they see this place, they just brag on it. The conditions is somewhere that we're obviously really proud of. We've actually got our district and region moved to here as well. So we're going to be hosting that at the end of September here. But that's a testament to the golf course, them allowing us to do that, and the condition that it's in. It's a place that everybody wants to come and play and be a part of and experience.
You said Virginia Slim cigarette commercial. The course has come a long way, baby. They've done a great job. This thing turned around. It was in tough shape, and Oogie and those guys and his staff has turned around and done a nice job. You're right. So thanks for coming, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep, we'll see you on the 27th. We'll do it all over again, hanging out with him on the Carter County Bank Classic, what we're calling, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Carter County Bank Classic. All right, quick break. We'll be right back after this from, Big John's Closeout, the all-time All-American college football team. We'll see who it is. There's a guy there from Marshall. Yeah, we are Marshall. You know who it is, Randy Moss. We're going to run down the all-time greatest quarterback in college football. Interesting who they picked. We'll show you that and talk about that next on the Tom Daly Sports Show.
Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
Talking to our buddy Molly Hurley from Chick-fil-A. It's football time in Tennessee, the late John Moore would say. On a Friday night or a Saturday afternoon or even on Sunday to watch NFL, you can get your trays from Chick-fil-A. Tell us what we can get there.
Yes, you can. You can get nugget and strip trays, fruit, salad, mac and cheese, we've got cookies, brownies, we've got wraps and veggie wraps, and then we also have our sub sandwich trays that have our cold grilled chicken, lettuce, tomato. Those are really good. And if you're getting it for a Sunday for the NFL games, you can also get them the nuggets and strips chilled, so that way we'll cool them down for you, give you reheat instructions, and you can pop them in the oven and have them ready for your party.
How do we order? How do we get them?
You can call the store at 423-297-1266, or you can go online or use your Chick-fil-A app to place an order online.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, 423-297-1266. Our buddy Molly Hurley, marketing lady from Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton, proud sponsor of the Tom Bailey Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Back, this is the Rose and the Thorn segment right here now. And I ain't the rose. I be the thorn. She be the rose. Leslie Dalton, back with us again. How you doing, lady?
Doing great. Everybody's eating some lunch and getting ready to play some golf.
You ever been called a rose before in your life? Ever? You've been called a rose, haven't you?
I've been called many things. I don't know about a rose.
There you go. I'm right there with you. David Lyons with us from Brumman Sports Shop. He's going to join us here in a minute. I love the banana shirt. That's great. That is really spiffy. Only you could pull off wearing a banana. Huh? No. I'll take a rain check, but you look good in it. But I like the hat you made for me. That's good. All right, so United Way, here we go. We got to help these folks out. You saw a young man from the Carter County Drug Prevention. 30 agencies, Johnson, Washington, Carter counties. Of course, she heads up the United Way here with the 3 counties for the organization. Got to have your help. $800,000 is not insurmountable, but we need it. We talked earlier about how Helene impacted everybody, and your agencies stepped up. You had to. Your phone rang off the hook. You were pressed into service, and you guys answered the bell.
Yeah, I mean, we did. Our agencies did. You know, they were one of the first people on the ground providing support, food, water, shelter. So we've got to keep them going because they really respond to emergencies on a daily basis from people in our community. And so they were stepped up to respond when Helene hit, but they step up every day to respond to individual emergencies for sure.
30 agencies, all right? Give me a couple of agencies that help kids.
Yeah, we've got the Boys and Girls Club in both Johnson City and Elizabethton. We've got Coalition for Kids. We support our schools, so we have a Fit for Success program, so anything kids need that are connected to our school system to be fit to succeed in school, we'll purchase that type of stuff for them, backpacks, coats, shoes, school supplies, anything like that that they need to succeed.
Senior citizens, give me a couple of those.
Senior citizens, we've got our senior centers. We provide transportation for our seniors. It's through our My Ride programs through the senior centers in Johnson County and Jonesboro, and they have opportunities to get to not only doctor's appointments and necessary things like that, but haircuts. You know, a lot of them are stuck at home by themselves and don't have family that can transport them. So volunteers with the My Ride program take them to wherever they need to go and provide also just that support for them, somebody to talk to during the week.
Give me an organization out of the 30. Again, we're talking Leslie's United Way. David Lyons joins us coming up next. So give us an organization that folks would go, I didn't know you all help them. So what's one out there that may be not necessarily obscure, but people may not know a lot about?
Yeah, one of them is Appalachian Opportunity Fund. They provide one-on-one financial counseling. It doesn't matter if you've got $100,000 or $1. They will help you with your finances from as simple as a budget to looking at paying off a car loan. A lot of people in our community are, underwater with predatory lending loans. They'll help you get out of that. So they've got a great program. It's a one-on-one financial coaching program, and we provide funding for those who might not be able to afford that support on a regular basis.
We talked earlier, so you're out there going, okay, money's tight, I'm stretched thin, but I can give $50 a month. That's $600 a year. What would they do for United Way?
Yeah, I mean, $50 a month would provide a financial coach for somebody, to be able to get their finances in order, to get a budget that's doable for them, and possibly even invest in a home or a savings account or their kids' college.
There are companies out there watching in our listening area in the Washington, Johnson, and Carter County areas watching the show. So if they want to do a campaign inside their company, how does that work? Can you help them with that?
Absolutely. We love when our companies will do a campaign. You know, we say that when everybody gives their fair share, which is usually a hour of pay a month, and if you have a company of 100 people, that adds up to a lot of money. And so everybody doing a little bit, working united, is how we raise the $800,000. And so if there's a company that wants to give their employees that opportunity, and along with that comes volunteer opportunities and other things that they can get involved in the community, and it really keeps their employees connected. We love to support them in that.
Two more things, I'll let you go. Again, she's getting ready to start this thing. With the folks are eating, getting ready to tee off at 1 o'clock with a shotgun start. 211 and 988, two very important sets of numbers. Let's start with 988. What's it all about?
Yeah, 988 is an alternative to 911 if somebody is having a mental health crisis. And so obviously if it's an emergency, you dial 911. But if somebody needs somebody to talk to, they are connected to a professional counselor at 988 and can help somebody work through that mental health crisis.
211.
211 is a resource hotline. So if somebody's looking for help with food, clothing, shelter, utility assistance, our operators at 211, you'll talk to a live person at 211, and they will be able to point them in the right direction to give them the name of that nonprofit that can help them out.
You have an open invitation to come be on the show anytime you want to promote these agencies. They need our help. The goal is $800,000. Campaign is underway. When's the campaign? When's the cutoff? When's the deadline?
Yeah, so we wrap up at the end of the year. So we've got a few months to get this $800,000 in.
So we're on the front end? We just got started?
We are.
Okay.
August 1st was our start date.
Okay, so we're into it about 15 days. So United Way, ETNH.org is where you want to go. Put it up here on the screen. You can see it in case I talk too fast. There it is. United Way. Go to that website. Make your donation one time or make a pledge, and I can give X number of dollars a month for a year. It all goes in the community to help things out. And come anytime you want to be on the show, we'll work it out. You're welcome to come promote these agencies.
Appreciate that.
The name of the game is they don't have a advertising budget per se, so nonprofits need all the help they get to promote them, publicize them, and we're willing to do that. So thank you, lady.
Thank you.
Yep. She's a dandy. Quick break. He's a dandy. He's got a banana shirt on. You got to see this guy. Right after this from Food City on the Tom Miller Sports Show.
The greatest labor-saving device of the 21st century is here. It's the revolutionary grocery delivery service from Food City, powered by Instacart. It's perfect for busy professionals, moms on the go, or anyone looking to have more free time. Just shop online for the same fresh meat, farm fresh produce, and all your grocery needs delivered straight to your door. Visit FoodCityDelivers.com.
We're talking to Michigan Council, one of our great sponsors, the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Miller Sports Show. Why Duck Crossing? And again, with Double C Western Supply, a lot of Western stores out there. What do you feel like separates Double C from all the other competition?
I feel like there's a lot of things that separate us. Our customer service, I feel like we help our customers very well. I feel like we're very friendly, and at least we try to be. We strive to be a friendly, family-based business. I also feel like our prices are very good. I feel like we try to keep our prices and our merchandise to a point that the whole family can shop here. And I mean, some things do have to be a little more expensive just because of the nature, but I feel like we try to keep our prices down low enough. And just we're always just striving to get the next newest merchandise, the best merchandise that we can for them, and just we just try our best to do the best we can all the time. So I feel like, mainly that our customer service and our prices kind of differentiate us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double C Western Supply on Railroad Street in Elizabeth. And again, social media, they're there, and also the website, doublecwestern.com. So, proud sponsor of the show, Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Miss Diana and the great folks at Double C Western Supply in Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy,
Amazon doesn't sponsor your ball teams, but Double C Western Supply does.
Back on the Tom Dillon Sports Show, I promise coming up, the all-time AP All-American College Football team. The number one quarterback picked ain't who you think it is. Kind of surprising. We'll tell you about that. Running backs, I get it. Barry Sanders and Herschel Walker. Two pretty good stud running backs, but the all-time quarterback, I didn't see that one. But we'll talk about it in a minute. He's here, David Lyons, Bravo Sports Show. You going to play?
Yep, I'm going to play.
Where did you get the banana shirt? Show me. The banana shirt looks very nice on you.
Well,
very manly.
I thought so. So I got this for my birthday back in July, and my little girl loves bananas.
Yeah.
So she helped Mom pick it out for me. So.
And here we are. He's got his banana shirt on. Who's on your team today?
Mark, Schaff, and Christopher, and one of Christopher's friends. So.
Mark, Schaff, Christopher, we don't know who.
Schaff.
Oh, Christopher, okay.
And then
one of his buddies.
Yeah.
That you don't know, you're getting ready to meet him.
Yep.
So
he's in for a treat.
And you're the ringer, of course, right? You're the man. You're the secret weapon.
Yeah, and in case you run out of balls, because I will find as many as you want in the woods, because I'm going to spend a lot of time there.
Let's do some show and tell from Brummett Sports Shop, one of our great sponsors.
So that right there, that's one of our Platter Awards for longest drive. We've got actually given some away here today. It doesn't have. It has actually a golfer on it, so it's Universal Golf Award. We can put anything you want on that for any tournament. There you go. This is a good one.
This is a good one right here.
So this right here is what I'm going to get for Tom for Christmas.
Goat? Anyone says mule, because they work me like a borrowed mule. Yeah. There you go, goat. Talk about this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that right there, that's one of the hype chains, I think they call them. Use them for football, baseball, basketball, whatever you'd like. I get 30 different designs, plus I can get them customized.
Yep.
So if you want, a Cloudland C on it, whatever, we can do it.
Brummett Sports Shop, all right? He's doing show and tell. It was nice enough to bring a bag of show and tell before you get ready to play. Here's some leather koozies. Talk about these.
So those right there, that's leather. I can get those in that light brown, dark brown, gray, black, I think red, and the seafoam color, like that turquoise color. We can put anything you want on it. That's laser engraved.
Those are nice. Leather.
Yep.
With your school, again, when you see Tubby, think of your school and your logo or your company, your church, whatever. It's right here. You can get those done.
Yep.
All right?
We can get the tall, slender ones too as well.
Here's some rings you can get. Tell us about the rings.
So that right there, that's a fully customizable ring. That was one I just got just for, a sample. You can put anything you want on that. That one right there has the baseball toughie on it, but you can put state champions. You can do whatever you would like on them. Right now I can get them in black, silver, and red. The gold they're currently out of, but I mean they're a great item.
It's all available at Brummett Sports Shop. Be loyal, buy local, buy it at Betsy, buy it from Brummett's. Here's another. This is a golf towel, I would assume.
Yep. So that is a Happy Valley Warriors golf towel. So we've got the W on it. We've got them for Cloudland, Hampton, Elizabethton in stores right now. If you want one, so we had one that had the golf toughie on it. If you want one of those, I think it's sold. We can get you one. We can do it. We put anything you want on them. Businesses, school, church, tournaments like this.
Company logo, whatever, right?
Yeah.
There
You just
go.
come see us. We can make it happen.
There you go. Tom Dillon Sports, whatever.
Yep.
So, all right, here's a jersey.
Yeah. So we're
wow, I like
I
that.
know we're just starting football, but we're already getting some interest in basketball jerseys, and this is one we did for I think Hampton last year.
Yep.
That's actually a reversible one. Again, with the cost for that jersey, doesn't matter how much you put on it, the cost is going to be the same. So if you look at Hampton Strong with the bulldog on the back, you want slogans like that, you want Bible verses, whatever you would like, we can put on there. And like I said, it doesn't increase the price at all.
It's sublimated.
Yep,
Which
that's
means
sublimated.
It's in essence soaked into the shirt. It's not going to peel off like the old. Used to have those T-shirts when we were kids with the iron-on ones.
Yep.
And it would peel off and fade, but that's not going to do any of that. It is soaked into the material. All right. All of that. You grab those hats. We're here live again at Elizabethton Golf Course, showcasing. Even at a golf tournament, we showcase Brummett Sports. So it says, "I have traveled the world. I still can't find a place that I fit in."
That is a passport cover.
That's very cute.
A buddy of mine at Eastman, he hit 40 years service, so he travels all over the place. He doesn't have any kids, not married, so I made him that just
I have traveled the world. I still can't find a place that I fit in. I love that. There it is. Passport. You do that for credit cards, whatever, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and with that, I mean, that front's sublimated. So I made that design. I pressed it on there. So
131 days till Christmas Eve, by the way. So you're thinking about some corporate Christmas gift-giving ideas, there'd be one of them.
Yep.
Excuse me. All right, let's take a look at ball caps before you get ready to tee off. Have you eaten lunch yet? Am I holding up your lunch?
No, I ate while I was waiting.
Okay, all right.
So that right there is one of our most popular hats. It's a Nike like dry fit material. That one out there for Unicoi County. We just did 12 for Elizabethton. We got them for Hampton, Happy Valley, wherever. They come in the blue, charcoal gray, a white, and a black. And it's just a real, I probably shouldn't, but that's what I mow in. I mean, it's just so comfortable, soaks up the sweat pretty good, keeps you cool. It's perforated on the back, so.
There it is.
So that one out there, it runs about 35.
Be loyal, buy local, buy it from Brummett's. All right.
So this one right here, we did several of these last year for different teams. Real Tree camouflage. We can actually do the jerseys or shirts in that camouflage as well. So come in, you want, the new Hampton Bulldog on the front, we can do it.
You ship all over the country too, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Always shipping out. So if you're watching.
So I'm getting ready to make a couple shirts for Lytle High School out of Lytle, Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
So
be loyal, buy local. So what you're seeing here, folks, think of your church, your corporation, your school, and your logo. And the website is?
BrummettSportsShop.com.
BrummettSportsShop.com. Go to that, and you can get yourself set up, and you can have it shipped right to your door.
Yep.
We call them ding-dongs. Ding-dong delivery. Ding-dong deliveries. All right, this is?
So that right there is a blank Travis Matthews hat. On the back, it actually has Travis Matthews kind of up the back of it right there. Those are extremely comfortable hats. I can put a leather patch like I have on mine or Tom's hat on the front of it. We can do embroidery, or we can leave it blank, whatever you would like. But those right there, we normally try to have one of them in the shop, but they're pretty popular.
And with good reason. They go quick.
Yeah.
They do have a shop downtown. We'll talk about that in a moment here. So tell us about this one.
So that right there is actually a Travis Matthews as well, but it has a design on the front. We could put something on the right side of it right here on the hat if you wanted, a logo, a school name, something like that, a golf tournament. We can put that right there on the side of it. Company.
$37 for that hat right there, folks. It's got the snapback.
Yeah.
And so that's another great hat opportunity. I do. You sell a lot of hats, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I'm the hat guy anyways.
Yes, I know that.
And I love that one right there.
Red, white, and blue, the patriotic on the back.
Yeah, I'm partial to the patriotic stuff. Birthday's July 3rd, so July 4th's always been my favorite holiday. So.
Who's watching? Oh, Mrs. Lyons is watching. There you go. Well, set up straight.
Yeah.
Baker's watching.
But that right there, I made one of those with a red leather patch for the new cigar shop that came in 2 doors down, East Tennessee Cigar Shop. They like them. We've got a couple more hats in there, but you need to swing by and see those folks. They're just now getting opened up.
All right.
And this right here
it's new business downtown, right?
It is.
Yep. All right. We've got, this is called The Game.
Yep. The Game, that's a digital camo. I can get that digital camo in like a maroon, a darker gray, a black, your regular digital camo, and then like a desert tan. And we can put anything you want on it, put numbers on the back, put numbers on the side, TriStar on the back. anything you want.
That's awesome.
Oop.
Knocked him in the floor.
That'd be all right.
Oh, it ain't. Let me try to get him. All right. Got one more. Got a, call this the lid.
Yeah, so this right here is a bucket hat.
Bucket hat, not a lid.
Fresh off the press.
Oh, really?
Yep. So that is the game bucket hat. It's got a Tuffy on the front of it. I can get that with like a navy top with the light blue underneath, white with maroon underneath, white with black. I mean, any color combination you can think of, we can get it.
Underneath is orange, obviously with the Cyclones.
Yeah. So we made those for Mighty Mites football coaches.
And they wear them, they feel good.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps the
they're
heat
light.
off. Keeps the sun off your head.
Yeah, so, yeah, we got Finn out there playing middle linebacker, so.
Oh, really? Finn Lyons playing middle linebacker?
Yeah.
Putting the hit on people, hurting them?
Well, we're working on it. It's his first year tackle. We're working on it.
Teaching them to hit them?
I'm trying. I told him to get out there and get mad. And I don't think the kid's ever been mad at anybody but me, so.
Well, put a picture of you on the other guy's shirt.
That's it.
We'll mow him down then.
If they'll let me do the jerseys, I'll put it on there.
Put your picture on the other team so Finn will go, I'm going to go hit him because that looks like my dad.
Yep.
That would work. So, good stuff. Awesome stuff. So, in Brummett Sports Shop, downtown. Website is?
BrummettSportsShop.com. If you see something on there you like, you can send us an email at brummets1945@gmail.com. And we'll look at what you're wanting, make sure we can do it. If we can't, we'll try to point you in the right direction. But if we can, we'll send you a quote. If you're tickled with it, we'll go ahead and get it going your way.
There you go. Thanks for coming by, sir.
Hey, thank you.
He is the best. Again, we start coverage of football next Friday night. Our highlights packages will be brought to you by, you guess who, Brummett Sports Shop. Be loyal, buy local, buy it from Brummett's. We'll take a break. We'll be right back as soon as I can see this one right here from Pleasant Beach Baptist Church on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue, and that is always the buzz, and if we're not careful we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're catching them before they take off because they're getting ready to go out and tee off. Again, the shotgun start at 1 o'clock. Lunch provided by Tommy Tipton. As always, he does a wonderful job at Chick-fil-A. You see on the countdown up in the corner, 7 days, 2 hours, and 47 minutes to high school football. In this case, the Cyclones open up at Science Hill next Friday night, season opener. We're going to hear the broadcast at 6:50, kickoff at 7:30 from Kermit Tipton Stadium. We're looking forward to it. Eddie Pless and yours truly going to bring you the action. This is show number 2,342, as you see on the screen. We're joined by a young lady from the Girl Scouts. Tell everybody who you are, ma'am.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Moyes. I'm with the Girl Scout Council of the Southern Appalachians. I'm our senior regional director here, so I serve several counties within Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee.
So how long have you been with the Girl Scouts?
As a volunteer, I've been with a Girl Scouts since my daughter was in 2nd grade, and she's going into her senior year. But as staff, I'm working on my 5th year.
5th year, that's awesome. Yeah. So we've talked about it. Here it is. We've said it. The goal is $800,000. The counties are, of course, are Johnson, Carter, and Washington County. The Girl Scouts, one of the 30 agencies that receive the funding you'll be gracious enough to give. The goal is $800,000. Start on August 1st. It's good. The campaign goes to the end of the calendar year, so you have plenty of time to get in there and support, in this case, the Girl Scouts. So it's kind of obvious, but yet there's probably some things you guys do. We know about the cookies, obviously. But tell us other things the Girl Scouts do you want us to know that they may not know out there. We didn't know the Girl Scouts did that. Tell us about
Yeah, so a lot of our Girl Scouts, specifically in Washington County, Tennessee, participate in a lot of community service projects. So they give a lot back to their communities. A service unit, specifically 608, hosts Thanksgiving dinners, where they provide boxes to families in need during the holiday season. There have been several troops since Hurricane Helene. We launched our Appalachian Strong campaign, and so several troops came together to provide necessary items for hurricane relief. So with our United Way designation or allocations, we are able to provide some of those families that in turn give back, but we can provide financial assistance for scholarships regarding their membership and uniforms. So families that necessarily can't even pay or don't have the funds to enroll their girl are still ultimately giving back to their community through service, through troops.
That's neat. So ballpark number of girls right now in the 3 counties involved in Girl Scouts. If you had a guess.
Oh, geez. I couldn't tell you. I'm so sorry. I'm off the top of my head, but I know our goal for Washington County, we're looking at about 400 girls. I would say in Johnson County, we're probably looking about 60. Carter County, I'd say about 100 or so.
So you're talking 600 girls,
yeah.
give or take. That's awesome. Making an impact on them. So
for sure.
And so we want some of this money will go to provide uniforms and stuff they otherwise financially couldn't support. So that's something else that you will help out when you give to the United Way with the Girl Scouts. You donated cookies here today. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so our cookie sales ended sometime in March, that 3rd weekend in March. But we usually have just a few left over to help some of our partner organizations. And so these were just a allotment that we were able to provide to help provide additional funding for United Way.
So what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie you like?
Oh, I have 2. So I love a classic trefoil, but the Samoas have my heart.
The Samoas are in her cupboard at her home, the Samoas. She likes the Samoas. That's awesome. So if you want to get more information about the Girl Scouts, where can we find you on social media?
Yeah, so you can actually just look up Girl Scout CSA .org. But we also have Facebook, Instagram, we're on LinkedIn, and all those platforms.
Yeah. So they're serving right around 600 ladies right now in the 3 counties, and they need, again, your dollars. In closing, the same thing I asked Leslie. So someone out there going, okay, money's tight, money's this, money's that. I can afford $50 a month. That's $600 a year. What would $600 get me if I was going to give that to the Girl Scouts? What would you do with $600?
So $600 would provide an annual membership. It could possibly even send a girl to camp. And that would also include her uniform and any materials that she would need to partake in any programming as far as earning badges and those items.
Where is Girl Scout camp?
So we do have one camp, one of 3, in our council. That's actually, it's between our office and Rotary Park in Johnson City.
Johnson City,
Yeah.
Girl Scout Park, which is a cool place right in the middle of Johnson City. It's a fenced in, fairly secluded off Oakland Avenue Girl Scout camp, which is pretty cool. My girls were in Girl Scouts back in the day, so they started in Brownies, went right on up through, so they were big. They're grown now and married, but back in the day, they were Girl Scouts, and we love supporting the Girl Scouts. They do a wonderful job. So thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
And again, we appreciate you donating the cookies. You are Alyssa Morris, right?
Moise.
Moise.
Yes, sir.
Spell your last name.
Moise.
Oh, Moise. Okay.
Yeah.
Alyssa Moise. And she's with the Girl Scouts, one of the 30 agencies we're here supporting. It's United Way of East Tennessee Highlands. Again, the 3 counties we said, been saying all show is Carter, Washington, and Johnson counties. Thank you, lady. Great job.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Wonderful job. Thank you. So, yep. She nailed it. And that's what it's all about, folks, is giving to the organization to help out, whether it's Carter County Drug Prevention or Girl Scouts or one of the other, as she mentioned, other 28 agencies out here. That's what it's all about. We'll take a break. We're going to run down, as we promised, the all-time All-American college football team. Some of these names, some of them I get. The quarterback I don't get. And I like the guy, but I don't think he's the all-time greatest quarterback in college football, but who am I? Quick break. Back after this. We're here live at Elizabeth Golf Course until 1 o'clock. We've got T-minus about 10 more minutes left in the show. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this, and we'll see what's going on from the All-American high school football, or All-American college football team. We'll do that right after you see this from the Jeweler's Bench.
Jeweler's Bench has been providing our customers the highest quality jewelry at incredible prices for over 20 years. With our own jeweler in-house, we offer custom-made pieces, as well as general maintenance and repair services, and unique jewelry for all occasions. Whether you're shopping for yourself or someone special, we can help make your holidays bright. Stop in to see our vast selection and make this Christmas even more special. Highest quality for the best price, only at the Jeweler's Bench.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
And back at the Tom Dolan Sports Show. Here we go. I've been promising this for an hour, but I want to get it to you. 7 hours, or rather 7 days, 2 hours and 38 minutes to Cyclone football. We're here at Elizabethton Golf Course for a few more minutes to showcase United Way. Sure hope you all give, because these organizations, I mean, you heard what Alyssa said, they need your money. They ain't begging, but they just need it to run these programs. You're going to impact 600, right around 600 young ladies here in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Northeast Tennessee and Carter, Washington, and Johnson County. So we would ask you to please consider giving to United Way of East Tennessee Highlands. United Way, etnh.org is the website to go to. So, all right, here we go. First team offense, the AP all-time All-American football team. First team offense, the quarterback is Tim Tebow. I'm not sure who picked these, how they picked them. I'm just reading them. The tight end, Brock Bowers out of Georgia. The center, Chuck Benarnik from Penn back in 47-48. The guards are John Hanna from Alabama and Jim Parker from Ohio State, 1972 and 1956, respectively. The tackles, Orlando Pace from Ohio State and Bill Frelick from Pittsburgh. The wide receivers, all-time All-American football team wide receivers, Larry Fitzgerald from Pittsburgh and our guy from Marshall, Randy Moss from the old alma mater. Go Herd. We are Marshall. Running backs, Barry Sanders, Oklahoma State, and Herschel Walker, Georgia. I get that. The all-time All-American college football kicker, Sebastian Janikowski from Florida State, who went on to be a Raider. All-purpose player, all-time Johnny Rogers, Nebraska. I have no problem with that, 1972. First team defense, all-time AP, all-time All-American football team. The defensive ends, Hugh Green from Pittsburgh, Randy White from Maryland. No problem with those. The tackles, Sue from Nebraska and Bronco Nagurski from Minnesota back in 1929. No problem with those guys. The all-time greatest college linebackers, Associated Press, Dick Butkus from Illinois, Dick Butkus, Derek Thomas from Alabama, and Chris Spielman from Ohio State. No problem with those. Corners, all-time greatest corners in college football, Charles Woodson and Deion Sanders. Nah, ain't buying that. And in the safeties, got him. Ronnie Lott, Southern Cal, and Ed Reed of Miami. And the all-time greatest punter is Torrey Taylor from Iowa. So there you go. AP all-time All-American football team. Running backs, Barry Sanders, Herschel Walker. Quarterback is Tim Tebow. Tight end, Brock Bowers. Okay, I can live with those. Some of those I can't, but they didn't ask me. All right, in golf, it's day number 2 of the BMW Championship. Robert McIntyre is your leader starting day 2 of the action. He has a 3-shot lead over Tommy Fleetwood. Day 2 of that tournament going on the PGA Tour, the BMW Championship. So the REB on that. All right, the Little League World Series is cranking up in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. It's underway. It's on. The Little League Softball World Series tournament in Greenville. The team out of Johnstown, Pennsylvania wins the championship. And so now the Major League Baseball Little League Classic game will be coming up on Sunday when Seattle will play the New York Mets. So that's the Little League All-Star game, the Mariners and the Mets on Sunday night. Coverage of Little League Baseball has started, and so it'll showcase from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, of course, and it'll be capped off with the United States and International Finals on August the 23rd. So we will keep you posted on Monday when it gets into, after this weekend's actions, it'll start paring it down and narrowing it down. We'll get a little bit more into it by then. So, but anyway, Little League World Series is starting. It's underway, and it's going on again in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. All right, NFL preseason football. The Titans tonight. Tennessee will be in Atlanta, and Kansas City, the defending Super Bowl champs, will be in Seattle. As we said earlier, with each week now, you'll see more and more of the starters playing, simply because we're getting close to the start of the season. That's tonight. Titans in Atlanta, Kansas City and Seattle. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock afternoon games, Cleveland and Philadelphia, Carolina and Houston. The Colts hosting Green Bay tomorrow. Miami will be at Detroit, New England and Minnesota. My boys will be at 4 o'clock. The Raiders hosting the San Francisco 49ers. They'll be at Buck Wolfen in Las Vegas. We're going to stomp them. Be like a Swiffer, because the Raiders are on the way to the Super Bowl. Can you keep a straight face? We tied Seattle 23-23. You kidding me? Anyway, they're playing tomorrow. Baltimore at Dallas tomorrow night. The Chargers and the Rams tomorrow night. The Giants and the Jets tomorrow night. Also in NFL preseason football, Tampa Bay will be in Pittsburgh to battle the Steelers, and Arizona, Mile High City taking on the Denver Broncos. On Sunday, NFL preseason football, Jacksonville, New Orleans, and the Bears on Sunday night hosting Buffalo at Soldier Field in Chicago. On Monday night, NFL preseason football, you have Cincinnati and Washington in Washington. That's your NFL preseason schedule. And the Titans play tonight. Tennessee will be in Atlanta to battle the Falcons tonight on NFL preseason football, week number 2. So, as I said, more and more will be coming. You'll see more and more of the regulars playing, getting ready for the start of the season coming up in a couple of weeks. Now, let me check and see real quick before we get out of here. It's supposed to have happened at noon. What the NCAA said about Michigan, what's coming down about the Michigan program. Let's see if it's cleared out here, see if I can catch it before we get out of here. Major fine, and they add to the coach's suspension. All right, so let's see what it says. If I can read it real quick before we scamper out of here. NCAA committee has Michigan can get a $30 million fine now, the University of Michigan, for all the scandal we talked about earlier in the show. Also, the coach suspension will be served for the first game of the 2026 season. Expected to serve a 2-game suspension the upcoming season. He's got to sit out 2 this year, 1 more next year. And it looks like Michigan's going to be fined at least right around the ballpark of $30 million. And so, there you go. That's also levied an 8-year show cause penalty for former Michigan staffer Connor Stalions and a 10-year show cause for ex-coach Jim Harbaugh, which means those guys are banned from college sports. 8 years for Stalions and Harbaugh for 10 years. Harbaugh doesn't care. He's coaching with the Chargers and making a mint. He could care less, I'm sure. Not going to phase him. That's why he left. He got out ahead of the posse. So, anyway, that's what's going on. A $30 million fine by Michigan football and a suspension. Coach Moore will set out 2 this year and 1 next year. Okay, so is that drastic? No, I don't think so at all. I think he hit him on the hands pretty easily, really. Hello to Mark Shell. Thank you for watching. And let's see. Let's run down one more time. 7 days, 2 hours and 31 minutes. The Cyclone football. Next Friday night, we'll have it for you at Kermit Tipton Stadium. Audio only. We'll go in there to the broadcast at 6:50. Kickoff at 7:30. Eddie Pless, yours truly going to bring it to you from Kermit Tipton Stadium. Other games next Friday night, Maryville to Alcoa. North Green at Chucky Doak, West Green at Cosby, Cocke County will be at Jeff County. Sullivan East next Friday night at Johnson County. Dobbins Minute goes to Knoxville to battle Knox Central. Cloudland will be at Midway next Friday night. Greenville at Morristown West because I get ready to toot the horn and get it going. Yep, they are getting ready to tee off and go on shotgun start. Morristown East at South Green, Happy Valley, Unaka. Crockett at Unicoi County next Friday night. Daniel Boone will be at Volunteer, and Tennessee High, the Vikings, will be at Westridge. And that's your schedule for next Friday night, Game 1 of the 2025 college, or rather high school football season. Big thanks again to Carter County Bank. That's why we're here. Thanks to Andrew McKeon. Also Leslie Dalton for United Way. From East Tennessee Highlands is the counties of Johnson, Carter, and Washington. And so United Way, ETNH.org is where you want to go to make a donation to help out the cause. $800,000 campaign for the 3 counties, and it's going on ongoing from August 1st now to the end of the calendar year to get yourself signed up and ready to go for that. $5 days. We'll have a good year. 8 wins. Rick Miller, love that guy. Picked up the ad. He used to be the store manager for many years. Colonial Heights, Volunteer Parkway. Where else? Those 2 primarily. State of Franklin. Love him. He's working for Second Harvest. Huh? Rogersville. Love him to death. Good to you too. I love that guy right there. He was a hard-working store manager. Now he's working for the Second Harvest Food Bank. Ironically, he picked up the sale paper, flew across the table here. So $5 days in Food City, our great Friday sponsor. Here we go. Let's read them down for you. This is good at all Food City stores. You have the Octagon trays for $5, the in-store made sushi for $5. You have the Pepsi products, 12-pack, 12-ounce cans, $5.49 at all Food Cities today and tomorrow. Little Debbie snack cakes, 2 for $5. Craven ice cream, 40-ounce tub, 2 for $5 today and tomorrow. Screamin' Sicilian pizzas for $5. Food Club shells and cheddar, 3 for $5 today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. Food City coffee, and also you have the coffee made creamer, $5 on a $5 weekend at all Food Cities. The sandwich cookies for $5, made fresh out of the bakery deli. Packaged corn, you got what, 3, 4, actually more than that. You've got 7 ears for $5. That's a good deal. Shrink wrapped again at all Food Cities today and tomorrow. RC products, 2 for $5. 6-pack of 16-ounce bottles, 2 for $5. And then you also have Old El Paso dinner kits, 2 for $5. Banquet pot pies, a bucket piece, 5 for $5 today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. Hunt snack pack puddings, 4 for $5. And Tippy Toes diapers for $5. A 24 to 44 count package for $5 today and tomorrow at all Food City locations. $5 days, value every day, Food City. Back with you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Let's wrap it up with the verse today. We all dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross. And today is no different, of course. And let's see what we've got today. We have the verse. Psalms 34:7 says, love this. This is great. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for protecting us and loving us. Psalms 34:7, the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. Good way to end it. Thanks again to David Lyons from Brahma Sports Shop, Leslie Dalton from United Way, Alyssa Moisey from the Girl Scouts, Dustin from Carter County Drug Prevention. Some of the agencies came by and talked today. Thank you. Also, David Lyons from Brahma Sports Shop. Thank you. So I think I got them all. And, of course, you got started with Andrew McKeon from Carter County Bank. Thank you. Out of time, we sincerely thank your viewers. Football scrimmage tonight at 6:30 at the stadium. The Cyclones and Union, Virginia will be there to check it out. See what's going on. It's the final tune-up for our season opener next Friday night against the Scienceville Hilltoppers in 7 days, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Until then, we'll say as always, Mom used to say, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2342. That's a Right Smart bunch of shows, folks. 2,342. I don't know if anybody else got that. 2,342 shows. We'll wrap it up from Elizabeth and Golf Course on behalf of United Way and Carter County Bank. See you back here Monday. Have a great weekend. If you don't have a church home, come worship with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church, Watauga Road in Elizabeth. Until then, we'll say, again, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching the Tom Taylor Sports Show today, live from Elizabeth and Golf Course. We donated our time to the United